Well, good morning, everyone, team. Let me start the session for today. So, first of all, a warm welcome to TrioTech software trainings to everyone, team. Thanks for attending the session today. So, today we are here to have the demo on Oracle Fusion HCM Cloud Applications team. So, before starting the session for today, let me briefly introduce about myself. So, myself is Kumar, and I will be the trainer for this Oracle Fusion HCM Cloud Applications. So coming to my background, I'm having total 12 plus years of experience team as of till date. And from the last 7 years, I've been part of this Oracle Fusion HCM Cloud Applications team. So I've been involved close to 10 plus of projects. I mean, close to 13 projects till date I've been part of in this technology. Covering up different types of projects, like I've been worked on implementation projects or the development projects and support projects, testing projects, or upgradation projects from EBIS to Fusion or PeopleSoft to Fusion, like this team. And also coming to the projects I worked on, the clients covered, covering across the globe, like from different regions. I've been part of US legislative implementations and UK, Canada, or France, and also Middle East legislations like Saudi, Kuwait, Bahrain, in these legislations. So this is what about high-level introduction about myself. So I cannot take one-to-one introduction in today's session about you people, because most of you have already reached me either through email or through WhatsApp or through calls. Whoever not reached it, you can reach out to me on this number that you are getting displayed in the presentation, and also I will share in the chat. So eventually, once we get enrolled everything, then we will be discussing one-to-one about you people as well. Let me start with today's agenda, team. Let me go to the today's demo agenda, that what we are going to discuss in today's session, team. So this will be the agenda for today's demo session, team. So here, first of all, we are going to see a high-level introduction to the concept of ERP team. So basically here, whoever the experienced people attending the session today, probably you guys know very well about this concept, but keeping freshers in mind, let us have a very brief 5 minutes of introduction about the concept of ERP. Why? Because our Fusion HCM cloud applications will be coming under that ERP family. So here we are going to see that introduction to the enterprise resource planning, what is meant by ERP, and how many products that we have under the ERP across the globe. Some known products we can see, that all introduction we can see here too. And then we can talk about Oracle Fusion applications evaluation overview and what is Fusion application. Here we will be talking about what is a Fusion application means, and when this product being introduced by Oracle in the market, and what are all the routes that laid down for the Oracle to come up with this product in the market. That evaluation of this product we will see here too. And then whenever a customer buying this product in order to use in their in-house operations, the product will be delivered in different deployment options team. So in Fusion applications also, we have two deployment options available team. One is on-premise and other one is cloud deployment option. So here we will be talking about the difference between on-premises and the cloud deployment option team. And again, within the cloud, we have three more deployment options available team. Something called SaaS, software as a service, then PaaS, platform as a service, then IaaS, infrastructure as a service. So we will talk about the cloud deployment options within the cloud model, how many we have, what benefit the customer will get by opting into which model team. And then we will talk about the concept of Fusion environment releases team. Means what is the current latest version of the Fusion application. When Oracle introduced this product in the market, Okay, what is the version they came up, and what is the pattern or the cycle that Oracle following in order to upgrade their application. Basically, Oracle will follow quarterly upgradation policy team. Okay, so how that quarterly upgradation policy is being following by Oracle, what enhancements that we will get every quarter, and how the version will get upgraded. That details we will see here in the Fusion environment releases and architecture overview team. And then we will talk about what are all the modules that we have in this HCM product team. Like here we will be discussing about what will be the functional side of the application and what will be the technical side of the application team. Okay, I mean, we have several modules in this HCM suite coming under functional area team, like core HR, absence, payroll, talent. What are all modules we have that we will discuss, and what will be the technical side in the application, the reporting area or the data migration tools. What are all the topics we have in this HCM cloud application, we will see team. And in that, what will be the modules or the topics that we are going to cover as part of this program, as part of this curriculum team. And finally, we can conclude the session today with why to choose TrioTech software trainings, where we can discuss what are all the services that you are going to get from our institute. Okay, so this is the agenda for today's session team. So let me quickly move on to the first topic for today, that is introduction to the ERP. So let me go to this slide team. Just for your reference purpose, I put on this concept of ERP. Why means our HCM product is part of this ERP category team. So ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. What is this team? Let me put it in this way. See, you take any company in the market which is operating. You might take in Indian companies or across the globe. You can take across the markets of globally. You take any company. Let's take up Tata, Reliance, Cisco, Amazon. Any company you take team. Every company, in every company, we will have different business processes involved with team. I mean, they will have HR business area in that company, and there will be finance business area. There will be supply chain business area. There will be procurement, sales, projects. Like that, there will be different business areas involved in every company team. So basically, what in every company the HR business will be doing, or the HR department or the HR people will be doing team. The HR people in the organization is responsible for employee management, right? The hiring of an employee, maintaining of an employee, right? Their absences every month, their payrolls running every month and paying the salaries, and conducting the performance evaluation every year. Finally, retirement or the termination of the employee. From hire to retire, all the activities of an employee will be maintained in the HR business area team. Then coming to the finance, what finance will do in any company team? They will be responsible of all accounting activities, like what amounts that company receiving, what amounts that, one second team. I think one participant having a problem. One second. Okay. So what are the amounts that company will be receiving? What amounts company is paying to another third parties or the business vendors, right? Accounts payables, receivables, all these will be taken care by finance. Supply chain, procurement, if it is a manufacturing industry, they will be responsible for materials, raw material procuring, then completing into finished goods, sending out from the company. These all activities they will handle. So every business area will perform their activity in the organization team. In order to perform all these activities, they require a modular software or a tech-based application in order to perform all these activities in the system team. You might ask me a question. Let's say, Kumar, how come the traditional way worked before these concepts of ERP or this modern modular IT related softwares or something, traditional way how it worked, somewhere 20 years back or 30 years back, also companies operated, how they performed all these things. The answer is manually. Means that we didn't have any softwares at that point of time. Every business area in the organization, they used to perform manually. Let's take up HR business area team. Traditional way of maintaining all these employee records or what team? Manually. They used to maintain in the books how many people are working in my company, who are present today, who are absent today. They used to maintain attendance books. This employee is present today, this employee is absent today, like that. And even the salaries, for how many people we paid the salaries, what deduction we have to take up in this month, everything used to be maintained manually in the notebooks or the Word Excel sheet. But later on, with the introduction of this concept of ERP in the market team, there are several products which are delivered or which are available in the market in order to perform all these business activities team. So ERP stands for a modular software which integrates all these business areas of the company team. See, it is a business process management software that manages and integrates the company's financial, supply chain, operations, commerce, manufacturing, human resource activities, everything team. So all these business processes will get integrated together and will be performed on these applications team. One such product which is delivered by Oracle in the market is our Oracle Fusion applications team. So it is an ERP product, comes under the ERP family. Enterprise resource planning is a family or a category. Under that category, there are several ERP products available team. Like our Oracle, we have SAP, we have Workday, Salesforce, Northgate, SAG, Pegasus. For some reference purpose, to use some ERP products I have mentioned here team. So these all are the different ERP products available, covering up all these business solutions team. So our Fusion applications also is one such product which is delivered by Oracle team. It is part of ERP family. Now coming to our HCM product. Okay, what our product will be doing team? Who will be using our product in the organization's team? Our HCM product is a complete HR suite, end-to-end HR solution suite for any customer who want to use this product team. So in every company, as I'm telling, HR wing will be there, HR business area will be there, or HR department will be there. What HR people in every organization will be doing team? They will be hiring the employees. They will maintain the employees. They will maintain the absences, leaves, everything related to the employee. They are responsible for paying the salaries to the employees, and they will be performing, conducting the performance evaluation of the employees. All these activities, the HR wing in any company will be doing for the employees team. So these all activities, if at all the HR people want to perform in the organization, they require a tool. So our Oracle Fusion HCM cloud application is something, a software application which will be used by the HR business people in any organization team. So whenever a customer buying a product from Oracle, this product will be used in their organization by their HR department people or the HR business area people team in order to perform all these HR related activities. Okay, so this is about high level introduction to the ERP team. Now let me move on to what is Oracle Fusion applications. What is Fusion applications and when this product being introduced by Oracle in the market? Let us talk about that one team. So if anyone asks me, Kumar, how you describe the Fusion applications? So I can tell that Oracle Fusion applications can be best described as into three categories. I can define team. Oracle Fusion applications can be best described as built on open standard based platform. They built on business process, best business processes, and they can deploy through selection of options team. So what is this built on open standard based platform team? See, whatever that you are seeing here, Oracle SOA, service oriented architecture, WebLogic server, JDeveloper, OBIEE, Web Center portal, enterprise management. These all are the different individual technical components or the technical tools available in the market team. Oracle Fusion applications were built by taking all these independent technical tools available in the market team. The design, the background schema of the application will be working on all these technical tools in the market team. That's why I kept a point here as Fusion applications were built on best open standard based platforms. This is from technical point of view team. And then they built on best business processes. What is this team? See, whatever that you are seeing here, Oracle e-business suite, PeopleSoft, JD Edwards, Siebel, these all are the different individual ERP products available in the market team. When I will tell you. For that one, I have to go to next slide team. This one. In the Fusion evaluation path, I can tell you about them. See, one application is there, Oracle e-business suite, then Oracle PeopleSoft Enterprise, then JD Edwards Enterprise, then JD Edwards World, then Siebel. These all are the different individual ERP products available in the market team prior to 2006. Prior to 2006, all these products are different individual ERP products team. E-business suite is Oracle's own existing ERP product at that point of time, and even now also team. Oracle e-business suite. PeopleSoft is owned by PeopleSoft Corporation. JD Edwards Enterprise and JD Edwards World by JD Edwards, and Siebel will be, used to own by Siebel Corporation. So these all are the different individual ERP products offered by different companies in the market team. But the question here is team, at that point of time, none of the ERP products available in the market are very good at or very stable or mature in all the business areas team. If you take Oracle e-business suite team, e-business suite is very good at financials business area team. But HRMS, supply chain or procurement, EBS is not that good or not that stable team. EBS is very good at financials business area. Then PeopleSoft is there. PeopleSoft is a market leader, or a PeopleSoft is a very mature product in the HRMS, in the HR business area team. But PeopleSoft is not that stable at financial, supply chain or CRM and other areas team. Like JD Edwards is good at procurement and financials. Siebel is good at CRM. Hyperion is good at reporting. So every product is having one or the other strong areas team, but none of the product in the market at that point of time is very good or stable in all the business areas team. So what Oracle did was, in the year 2006, Oracle acquired all these products available in the market team. Oracle acquired PeopleSoft from PeopleSoft Corporation. Oracle acquired JD Edwards. Oracle acquired Siebel. Oracle acquired Hyperion. So in the year 2006, with $18 billion acquisition, Oracle acquired all these existing ERP products in the market team. Now, Oracle taken the best knowledge of financials from the e-business suite, and from PeopleSoft, Oracle taken the HRMS knowledge, and from JD Edwards, it took procurement and financials knowledge, and from Siebel, it took CRM knowledge, and from Hyperion, it took reporting knowledge. By taking over the best products in the market at that point of time, and by taking the knowledge from all these products in the market team, Oracle developed a new product in the market, that is Oracle Fusion Applications team. So that's why I kept the point here is what team? Oracle Fusion applications built on best business processes. So these all are the different individual ERP products which are best at that point of time. Oracle acquired all these products and taken the knowledge from them, and they created this Fusion applications team. In the year 2006, it acquired, and in the year 2011, Oracle announced it to the open world, this Fusion applications team. But though their Fusion applications were launched in the year of 2011, close to 11 years now, it got much attention from the last 5 years team. From 2014, from 2015, from last 6 to 7 years, we got the utmost demand in the market for Fusion applications. It took 4 to 5 years to get stable in the market and to get penetrate into the market team. And now we can say proudly, Oracle Fusion applications are very successful products in the market, and lots of implementations are going. Many customers opting this product because of its stableness, because of its robust mechanism of delivering the customized solutions to the client. Now, rapid adoption of this product is happening in the market team. So that's why the demand from the point of employment also is very high, because as it is a high success product and resource crunch is there in the market in this product. So from the package point of view or from the demand point of view, we are seeing predominant hike in these areas in this product team, right? So this is what the Fusion evaluation overview team. Okay, so built on best business processes. In that only I covered the Fusion evaluation part, like when it introduced in the market. And then team, Fusion applications can be deployed through selection of options. What is that team? Here we have two options team. One is on-premise model and we have cloud deployment option team. What is that team? See, if anyone buy this product from Oracle, okay, Oracle is the vendor who is selling the product. Any company who is buying this product in order to use in their in-house HR operations team, how you are going to get licensed in this product, how the product will be delivered to you. So here, if you see the slide team, we have on-premise versus cloud deployment option team. The question is, how can we access Fusion? When we buy a product from Oracle, how can we access a Fusion application? One is cloud-based model and the other one is on-premises model. On-premises is not available now team. Now Fusion applications are purely on cloud. But when they introduced in the market, both options are available team, cloud and on-premise. On-premise means what team? Whenever you are licensing with an on-premise model team, you have to buy the application from Oracle, you have to buy the data center, you have to buy the server, and you have to install that application in that data center and the server, and you have to maintain that application team. You should have your own DBA administrator, network specialist, system engineers, data specialist, and you will be maintaining that application team. Oracle, along with the application, it will deliver entire infrastructure to maintain that application also team. Along with the application, you are going to buy the server from Oracle and the data center, everything from Oracle, and you will be maintaining that team. See, everything will be maintained in your premises. That's why the name we have as on-premise or on-premises. In your office premises, everything that you are going to maintain team. Contradicting to that team, Oracle came up with a concept called cloud-based model. What is this team? What is a cloud-based technology? Now and then, everywhere we are hearing this concept of cloud computing or cloud. What is this? Any service that is hosted over the internet is called as cloud-based model team. Any service that is hosted over the internet is called as cloud-based service. Now team, Oracle also delivering this product in the form of cloud-based model team. Means if you are licensing the product from Oracle, if you pay the subscription fee from the Oracle team, the product will be delivered in the form of URL, just a kind of link. This is my product team. Just a URL will be delivered to me. Just a 1 second team. Just a URL will be delivered to me like this team. Okay. If I copy this URL in any of my browsers, it will prompt me for user ID and password. If I give my user ID and password, I will be entering into the application team. So there is no installation in the PCs or laptops. You don't need to install any application. You don't need to run any program in the system team. It is purely based on cloud-based technology. The application will be delivered in the form of URL. We have different names. We will call it as environment, instance. I will come that in the next session team. It will be delivered in the form of cloud-based model team. By sitting anywhere, if you have an access to the internet, you can start using the application team, right? That is the cloud-based model team. Now, again, in the cloud-based model also, Oracle selling the products in 3 deployment options team. In cloud also, Oracle delivering the service in 3 deployment options team. One is SaaS model. One is SaaS model, software as a service model. And the other one is PaaS model, platform as a service, PaaS. And the other one is IaaS model, infrastructure as a service. What is this team? Okay. How can we access Fusion? Cloud-based model, I told you. Next question is, who maintains it? Who maintains the application? My company. Means if I am the company buying this product from Oracle team, who maintains the application? My company. Means next question is what team? Slide is little bit not clear team, but let me speak out what we have here. So my company, what is the team? Does your company have cloud data center? The next question is, if you want to maintain the application, does your company having your own data center? No. Like to use Oracle data center, you can get the rent from Oracle. I mean, you can apply for the rent of data center from Oracle and you can have your rent space availability. Or yes, I have my own data center, then install the Fusion application in your company's data center. In this case, we have to subscribe for the IaaS license team. Buy IaaS from Oracle. So IaaS stands for infrastructure as a service team. Means in this subscription model team, along with the application, you should also take up the data center and you should install that application in the data center team. Here, everything company is going to maintain related to the product, the data security of the application, or any upgradation, patching, maintenance of the application. Everything will be taken care by the company itself here team. If you're going with a IaaS model, along with the software, certain infrastructure to maintain that application also will be delivered to you team. Here, the scope of customizing the product is very high. We can redevelop the product team. Why? Because Oracle, along with the application, it will give the infrastructure also to you. You can redesign the application as per your custom requirement of your business team. IaaS model is also a costly subscription compared to PaaS and SaaS. If a customer going with a IaaS license team, the costing will be high compared to other models. And here, the scope of customizing the application is very high. You can create new business processes in the application. You can redesign the product, whatever you want, you can do here in the IaaS model team.
One question here, Kumar, please.
Yes, Mohammed.
Here you are saying that it's Altaf here.
Altaf.
Actually, my name is Rehan in the Zoom over there. Here you are saying that does your company have cloud data center? Nothing, but it will be on-premises cloud data center we are talking about. Because when we think about the cloud, it will be totally hosted by the vendor itself, right? So here we are talking about, does your
No,
company
no.
have cloud data?
No. In
Okay.
cloud also, not only a vendor, even a company can also maintain the application. That is an IaaS model.
You mean to say all of the infrastructure will be
Everything.
in the company premises, including the hardware?
Yes. Even in the cloud-based also, the maintenance part and also the infrastructure part you can handle by your company itself.
Okay, nothing but if we are going with this model, saying that, okay, I want to have my, as a company, if you want to have the cloud data center, so we will be just asking the vendor and they will set up all of the hardware and everything on our premises, on our location.
True.
And based upon the pay as per usage, then we are going to pay it.
Pay it, right. That is true.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And then team, we have another models called PaaS and SaaS models team. Next, who maintains the application? I want Oracle to maintain. So do we need application alone? The next question is yes, then buy SaaS application from Oracle. Or no, we also need a platform and tools to create applications and services. Then buy both SaaS and PaaS. So basically team, any product under the Fusion applications, if Oracle is selling, it might be HCM, like our HCM product, we have financials, supply chain, PPM, different products. So every product under the Fusion applications, what Oracle is selling to the customers, by default, it will be SaaS product team, software as a service. Means here, nothing a customer is going to maintain. Everything related to the product will be maintained by vendor itself team, Oracle itself team. Here we are going to get the standalone application, the standard product which is designed by Oracle will be delivered to the client. If at all his requirement is getting fulfilled with the standard features in the product team, then client can go only with the SaaS license. But on top of the SaaS license, you require certain scope of customization having in your business team. Several third-party systems you are integrating with your current system. I mean, with Oracle Fusion system, you want to integrate some third-party because let's suppose team, payroll is there. Your client is not implementing payroll in the Fusion system. They want some third-party ADP or XLET or some other payroll systems they are using. We want to integrate these two systems. In that case, I require a scope of customizing the product where the integrations to be done. In these situations team, along with the SaaS, we are also getting licensed with the PaaS team. So when you license with the PaaS, certain platforms and tools will be delivered along with your Fusion application team. So where you can customize your application according to your need. If you're licensing only with the SaaS deployment option or SaaS license, the basic standard product of the Oracle will be delivered to you team. Okay. So every product by default Oracle sells will be SaaS product team. On top of that, whether you want the PaaS license or IaaS license, it's up to the business need team. So here you can see some example of the products I kept team. See, these are all the SaaS applications, our HCM, our financials, our customer experience means CRM, then supply chain management, SCM.
Excuse me. Can you please take me to the previous slide? Yes, here we are talking about. Yes, SaaS application from Oracle, and we are talking about no. We also need a platform and tools to create application and server. Okay. What is the difference between these two?
Here in the SaaS, the standard product will be delivered. Okay. Whatever the basic features what Oracle defined for the product, with the standard features, the product will be delivered. But on top of that, we require to customize the application from the point of integration, something like that. Along with the SaaS, you have to take the PaaS tools also. PaaS tools mean something like we have OIC, example, Oracle Integration Cloud. Okay, that is one of the PaaS component, or VBCS builders. There are some PaaS components. Okay. So these things you can also subscribe along with your Fusion product. That's what I'm trying to tell.
But Kumar, one more thing over here. Sorry, I just am a bit confused. When you're talking about if you are deploying anything on the cloud, So by default, we might be requiring those tools, right, to do any kind of customization, extensions, or further development.
That's why Oracle selling with a separate license. Then they are not including with the basic package. SaaS is a basic package.
So can we take that one on premises and develop a tower on premises and deploy in the cloud?
You can.
So nothing but in this particular model, if you are going to go for, let's say, if you are going for PaaS as well, so we can everything will be deployed in the cloud itself, including all of our tools and technologies that we are going to license.
Yes.
Or else we can have it on premises.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Fine. So next we have some points that which we can identify in this deployment options team. Like here you can see the different software as a service means, like other managers means what vendor will manage, and blue color you can see what as a company who buying the product will manage. You manage means the company is managing, other managers means the vendor is managing. So for any application to function in the utilization team, we require an application, we require a data, runtime, middleware, operating system, virtualization, servers, all these things. So if you take SaaS model, software as a service, everything will be maintained by Oracle, as I told you. Nothing you are going to maintain. In platform as a service, application and data you will be maintaining, and rest of the technical components will be maintained by vendor team. And in IaaS, in on-premise, you can see here everything will be maintained by by the company itself team. You manages here everything. And in IaaS, certain extent you will manage, and certain components will be managed by Oracle team. So this is just for your information purpose team. Nothing will be required whenever you are working in the companies. Even in the interview point of also, what is your SaaS model? Your company is buying which product? You won't get any questionnaire on that. It is something for your understanding purpose at the high level, at the product feature level. I have explained these things to you. Is someone
Kumar, here? Yeah, yes, just one question I'm having. So let us say we are having a business requirement. We have to create a custom page because we'll create many OAF pages in EBS. Okay, so similar requirement, if I have to create some custom login page or some custom validation page in our Fusion, so would PaaS using we can do, or we have to use IaaS only?
You can use SaaS along with the PaaS for that one. Okay. IaaS is not required. That level of customization is not related to forms. Okay. So these are some examples related.
Well, one more question corresponding to the question the gentleman has asked right just now. How far the customization is allowed, Kumar, here? Because let me give you an example over here. In the last company, I was using Release Tool as I discussed with you over the phone. So wherein we used to use JDeveloper, and we have developed our own small pages, web pages for self-service and all that stuff. And also we did a lot of customizations using JDeveloper, Oracle application, ADF and everything. So all of those features are available.
Here also available, all are.
So are we going to go through technically in this session?
No, that we are not going to cover. That will be a part of core technical training. That will not be covered here. We are going to cover from the technical side something, the reporting tools and the basic level of customization through the Sandbox, Design Studio, fast formulas. These things will be covered.
Okay, but okay, that's fine. Basically, I want to learn these.
Let's discuss this at the end of the session. I'm getting a break in between. Please have a questions that you noted so that we can discuss last, because many people here are mixed population we have. They will get confused if we discuss more. Well, team, let me move on to the next component team, the Fusion applications product portfolios team. So how many products that Oracle selling under this category of Fusion applications team? Under this category of Fusion applications, we have our product that is Oracle Fusion HCM, Human Capital Management. Then we have Oracle Fusion Financials and Oracle Fusion CRM, CPQ or Sales, or Oracle Fusion SCM, Supply Chain Management. Then Oracle Procurement and Oracle PPM, Project Portfolio Management. Like these are the different products we have under our Fusion applications family team. So our product is our HCM team. And here you can see what are all the modules coming under HCM. Like we have global HR payroll, talent, compensation, benefits. Finance, if you see, they have general ledger, accounts payable, receivables, asset management, like that. Then CRM, supply chain. So just for your information purpose, like our HCM product, how many other products we have in the Fusion applications team? Because Fusion applications will work in a coexistence model team. It means there is one company team. Let's suppose Tata Group is their team. So now Tata Group want to buy these Fusion applications in order to use in their in-house operations team. They license it for HCM, financials, and supply chain. These three business areas they want to use in Fusion technology. So for these three products, they license it in. It doesn't mean that three products will be delivered. No, all these will be licensed in a single product team. If, as I told you, it's a product, right? All financial, supply chain, HCM will be given in this single product only team. But the differentiation will get based upon the roles that we can take up later team. So these are all the different products we are having in the Fusion applications team. So we are going to discuss this HCM tool or the HCM product team. Now coming to the HCM, what are all the modules that we have in the system team? And many of you might have an understanding what is a functional means or what is a technical means. Many of you might have the question or the doubt in this area. Anyone want to start a career? Whether I want to start as a functional consultant or a technical consultant or a techno-functional consultant, or some people will have the question, does I require any prerequisites of any languages like SQL or PLSQL, any web services, something? Let us address all those concerns here, team. But before going to that one, team, let me talk the Fusion upgradation cycle team. Every year, how many times the Fusion application will upgrade, and every time how the upgradation sequence will follow. Let me discuss about that one, team, and then I will come to what are all the modules we have in the system team. So let me go to the spreadsheet. Okay. As I told you, team, the Fusion applications being launched in the year 2011. When it launched, team, they came up with the version of release 1, and now it got evolved. And we can see now the latest version of the Fusion applications is R13. 2011 to 2022 we have. From release 1 to release 13, it got upgraded, team. And the current latest version of the Fusion applications is release 13. Now, release 13, Oracle made it as a static, means to get differentiate between EBS and the Fusion, something for the existing products, 11i or something like that. Oracle made this R13, release 13 as a static team. Going forward, this number will not change. Fusion applications, if anyone asks you now, R13. R13 means Fusion applications team. This one, Oracle made it as static. Now I will log in into the system and I will pick up what is the current version as of till date. Today is May 28th. As of till date, what is the latest version in the system? That is R13, and we have some more sequence coming up, team. What is this URL will call with other names, how to log in, that all I will tell in the next session when I'm introducing to the application team. Let me first collect what is this application version in the system team. So if I go to this right side name symbol, team, we have something called settings and action will come. If I go to about this application, I can see the version of the application team. See, Oracle Fusion Cloud Applications, and there is some number coming here. See, what is that? 22B 11.13.22.04.0. What is this one team? You can ask me, Kumar, you told it is R13. Now where it is? Here it is. See, release 13. Okay, everywhere in the application development framework, in the middleware extension, release 13, database compatibility, you can see everywhere, release 13. So now my Fusion applications latest version is team release 13 22B. Now the latest version is R1322B. What is this 22B team? Every year, Oracle will upgrade their application team. So Oracle will follow quarterly upgradation policy team. Oracle will follow quarterly upgradation policy. Okay, 1 second team. Let me check up here. Quarterly upgradation policy. So in a year, how many upgrades? I mean, in a year, how many quarters we have team? Ideally, we have 4 quarters, like Jan to December, we have 4 quarters, the financial quarters. Jan, Feb, March is first quarter. April, May, June, second quarter. July, August, September, third quarter. October, November, December. 3 months is a quarter, correct? So every year we have 4 quarters team. And the application also will be upgraded 4 times in a year team. Now, each quarter, Oracle designated with the alphabets as A, B, C, and D. A quarter means Jan to March. B quarter means April to June. Okay. Then C means July to September. Then D means October to December. So like this, each quarter Oracle designates with the alphabets A, B, C, D, T. And here 22B means what team? Now we are in the second quarter in the year of 2022. April, May, June. Correct team? So 22 stands for the current year, financial year team. We are in 2022, right? So that's why my version is now 22B. Release 13, 22B. In the month of January, February, or March, my last version is 22A. Right? And next month, next coming quarter, in July, August, September, when the third upgrade of the year comes, then the sequence of this numbering will upgrade to 22C. And the last quarter will go to 22D. And next year, if we entering team, the next year first quarter upgrade it comes now, it will be 23A, 23B, 23C, then 23D. Last year, you can see 21A, 21B, 21C, 21D. Every year, 4 quarterly upgrades that Oracle will give to their application team. Every time when upgrade happens, the sequence will take up accordingly team. So now the Fusion applications are release 13.22B. Okay. Next it will be release 13.22C. These numbers will change team, but R13 will be static in the version if you decode team. Okay. Now I'm telling every 3 months upgradation will come. Now you might get a question. Kumar, what kind of upgradation that Oracle will give to the upgrade? To the application. Does this impact my existing solutions that already been using by customer in the application? See team, how our software in the mobile is getting upgraded from Android, if you see, from 4.5 to 5.5, 7.1 to 7. iOS is upgrading from 7 to 8, 8 to 9, like that. The same here also team. Fusion applications also will upgrade for every 3 months. Every time when the upgrade is happening team, Oracle will improvise their applicational features, new enhancements they will add upon. Some existing applications they will decommission, new functionalities they will add. Like our softwares, how they are upgrading in our mobiles, how the new features are coming upgrade to upgrade. The same here also team. New enhancements will come, new features will come, existing functionalities, whatever are not been using, some might get decommissioned, not using. It means like Oracle will decide, replacing them with some new enhancement features. Oracle will decommission existing features. Like that, for every quarter, it will come up with new enhancements team. Because as the business, period we are evolving team, new components will come across all the customers in the market, across the globe that Oracle having. Oracle will take the requests from all the companies team, and they will be spending a lot on this upgradations team, coming up with new features, improvising their application in order to make more comfortable to the customers who are using this product team. Now here, whenever we are working in any company team, for every upgradation, we will follow certain testing team. We will call them as sanitary testing or regression testings. Means what are the most used tasks or the configurations or the transactions in the system. We will list out them team ideally. And we will perform the testings like before upgradation, all the features are working fine or not. After upgradation, all the features working or not. That kind of sanitary regression testings will be taken care in every company, in every project team. So for every quarter, that is a not common phenomenon, because we have to intimate to the client whether any features are getting hampered or any existing features are getting decommissioned. In this place, new feature is coming. So clients don't know. The end users were not educated on all these areas. So we as the support team or the implementation consulting team, whatever the project that we are working in team, we will first of all study all that new features coming up in every upgrade. I will show you in the next 10 minutes where we will get the details of that documentation team. It's open source for everyone. We have to upgrade ourselves first of all, and we have to explain everything to the client's team. So there won't be any high level process changes coming up team. Only the futuristic, I mean, from the futures point of view, an enhancement to the features will come team. So this doesn't impact the client's existing business process much team. So anything that is there also, we will intimate to the customer priorly only, and then we will take that corrective action before the upgradation is coming in the system. Okay. So this is what the quarterly upgradation cycle that Oracle will follow in order to provide upgradation to their application team. Now, what is this 11.13.22.04 team? 22B stands for the current year and the current quarter we are in, I told you team. Correct. 11 means the year 2011. The product is introduced in 2011, right? 11. Point 13 means our version 13, database version 13. 11.13 point. 22 stands for our current year, 22. And 4 stands for, we are in the second quarter upgrade, right? 4 stands for second quarter start month is what team? Second quarter start month is what team? April. April means in the numerical values, it is 4th month only, right? That is 4. Next cycle, I will tell you, when we are getting upgrade in the month of July, the next version upgradation will be in this format, 22C, 11.13.22.07.0. Okay, because the third quarter first month is July. July means 7th month. So mark my words, the next version upgrade sequence will be this one team, 22C 11.13.22.07. So like this team, every quarter Oracle will release upgrade to the application team. So we will be informing and educating the clients on this if that is contracted between our consulting company and the client, and also whatever the testings that client want us to perform, like before upgrade, after upgrade, any changes that we noticed, any process are getting hampered, that all we will be delivering to the client team. That we will be taking care on our regular support that which we having contracted with the client team. So this is what about the Oracle upgradation policy which we are getting team. Now let me move on to the modules that we are having in the Fusion system team. So first let me talk about modules in the system, and then I will speak other areas what we have. So whatever the modules we have in Fusion HCM. Okay. And I will also differentiate here team. What is a functional and what is a technical? What is a functional and what is a technical? Okay. Right team. Coming to the modules we have team under our Oracle Fusion HCM product, we have something like core HR, or we can also call it as global human resource, that is global HR. And then we have something like absence management. This is one module we have. And then we have something like payroll management. Okay, payroll management. And then we have something like a talent management team. So basically in talent we have submodules: talent, goals, and performance. These all together we will call it as a single module only, that is talent, goals, and performance module. And then we have something like a compensation module, compensation and benefits team. You can call, these are two different modules team, but for naming convention kind of thing, usually we will call it as compensation and benefits. These two are two different modules team. And then we have something like OTL, Oracle Time and Labor. These are the modules that we are having in the system team, but we are also having some advanced modules team. Now and then they are getting demand in the market slowly, but not fully. As of now also, the customer adoption of these modules, whatever I'm listing now, from 7th onwards, not high, but yes, now and there we are getting the requirements for this also team. We are having some advanced modules like OLC, that is Oracle Learning Cloud. And then we have something called ORC, Oracle Recruiting Cloud. And then we have something called help desk and safety. Okay, so these are the modules that we are having in the Fusion application team. Okay, and coming to the functional side of the application, these all modules will come under the functional side of the application team. Okay, so let me list out some other areas in the functional side only team. So these, what I'm going to list out, we cannot call it as a technical training team, but many institutions will deliver the course curriculums that these topics are also part of technical team. But I am telling you, whatever that I am listing here, also part of functional only. What are those teams? A part of these modules, we have something called security administration. Okay, and then we have something called workflows and approvals, and then we have something called personalizations, or through sandbox. You can also call it as part HCM Design Studio. Okay, HCM Design Studio. These three concepts are also part of the functional side of the application only team. These are all our modules in the system. A part of modules, team, let me keep everyone in the mute, please. Yes. A part of these functional modules in the system team, we have some other topics in the application that which we have to learn, that is security administration, workflows and approvals, and sandbox. These three concepts are also part of functional only team. Okay, now coming to the core technical side, what we have in the system, we have two aspects team. One is inbound integrations. In this we have three tools available team, something called HDL, something called HSDL, and then we used to have something like PBL, but now it is not available, it got decommissioned. And then we have one more concept called outbound integrations team. So here we have something called BI, then OTBI, and then HCM Extracts, right team? So these two will be coming under the concept of technical team. Rest of all will come under functional side team. So let me get into some detail about these things team. Core HR. So what we are going to see in the core HR module team, It is the basic fundamental module in the product team. Any project that you go, core HR is the preliminary important module in the system team. Here we are going to define our client's organizational structures, how many companies that our client is having, what are the departments, business units, enterprise, legal entities, and the work structures like job, locations, grades, department. Basically, employee management. We will hire the employee here team and also terminates the employee here team. His assignment, transfers, promotions, everything related to employee management will be handled in the core HR team. Absence module, like we know, every company will provide certain leaves to their employees. So that leave management will be maintained in this absence module. Then payroll, every month or every week or every bi-weekly, whatever our company cycle following team, we have to pay salaries to the employees, right? That salary management will handle in the payroll. Then talent goals and performance. Every year we will do the performance evaluation, ratings to the employee. Then promotion or demotion we will decide. That will be taken care in this talent goals and performance module team. Then we have compensation and benefits team. Compensation means a part of the regular salary, any additional payments that we are paying to the employee, something like overtime, bonus, shift, or something like you want to allocate some shares of a company to the employee, that all will be covered under the compensation module team. Benefits is there. In some countries team, employees will also getting enrolled with some insurance plans team, dental insurance plan, medical insurance plans like that. So these will be coming under the benefits module team. And then we have the concept like OTL, Oracle Time and Labor. Here we are going to discuss the employees timesheet fillings, attendance recording team. Like when you go out of the room, you will swipe out with the card, let's say, or biometric thumb. And once you come into doors to get open, we have something called swiping. All the time management, how much of time you worked in the organization in that particular day, weekly, how many hours you worked, monthly, how many hours you worked. That all time management will be taken care in this OTL module team. And we have OLC, Oracle Learning Cloud. It is what team? Basically, in every company, when you joining team, you will be asked to complete several online trainings, something like ethics and policy, something like governance policy. Some trainings they will conduct, right? And they will have a examination conducted also then and there. So all that employee research, learning and development area, in order to enroll the employees several online courses and to conduct the quiz examination across the employees, you can use this OLC module, Oracle Learning Cloud. And then we have something called ORC, Oracle Recruiting Cloud. Basically, team, in any organization, the recruiting activities will be their team. First of all, business will identify where the vacancy is there. Then they will reach to HR. HR will get the profiles from different job portals, conduct the interviews, evaluate the employee, then release the offers, employee onboard. These all things will come under our ORC related things team, recruiting activities. In order to perform that, we have ORC module. But as of now in the market, many companies will use Oracle's existing product Taleo for the recruiting activities, and we will integrate Taleo with our core HR team. But Oracle delivered a standard module within the Fusion applications only in order to replace their Taleo with the ORC going forward in the future team. Then we have help desk and safety. It's a kind of internal ticketing tool team. If anything that you want to use any ticketing tool like service request kind of thing. Let's suppose if you want to reach out to any concerned department to get your work resolved, a service request kind of thing. An employee can raise a request in that, it will reach to the concerned party and they will take action on them. Kind of ticketing management within the organization, if you want to maintain, help desk module will helpful to you team. So these are the different modules team. Coming to the security administration, we are going to see here the user management and the role management team. Means whenever we hire an employee in the system, how the user credentials will be created, the user ID and password will be created, and how the roles will be allocated. Because in Fusion system team, entire security unlike in EBS, we have the concept of responsibility, right? Here, we are having the concept of roles. So the security is working on a concept called RBAC, roles-based access control team. Okay. How that role management, user management, we are going to see in this area too. Then we have workflows and approvals team. Something like every transaction that we performing in the system, we can route through the approval team. Means if an employee applying the leave today, then that leave approval should go to concerned manager. Once he approves, it should go to second level manager. Something like that. Every transaction that employee performing in the system, we can route the transaction via approval. That approval rule configurations, logics, maintenance of that will be covered in workforce and approvals team. And we have a concept called sandbox. So here the customizations we are going to talk team. I mean, not the high level, whatever we have different tools available, something like page composer, page integration, then structure, appearances, or design studio, transaction design studio. We have certain level of customizations what we can perform in the system team that we will be covering up in the topic of sandbox team. So these all will be part of functional side only team. Coming to the technical side team, inbound and outbound, we have two concepts team. Inbound integration means any data that is flowing from outside to the Fusion application, that is called as inbound integration. The data coming into the Fusion system. Basically team, whenever we are working in an implementation project team, let's suppose in the month of May, we got a project team. By this point of time, my customer is using some localized ERP tool. Now they bought Oracle license and we went for implementing the product to them. Let's say my client is having 10,000 employees working team. That data is in the legacy application, what he is using currently, some localized ERP tool, whatever he is using currently. Now, as a part of implementation team, I have to migrate the 10,000 employees data from my client's existing legacy system to my Fusion application. How can I do team? 10,000 employees means manually I cannot hire one by one in the system, right? There should be some rapid data migration tools available in the system where I can migrate that legacy data into the Fusion application. For that team, Oracle given certain data migration tools, something called HDL, HCM Data Loader, HSDL, Human Resource Spreadsheet Data Loader, and PBL. This one you can forget team because there is no more PBL. It got decommissioned now. Only HDL and HSDL are available for HCM product in order to do mass migration of data into the Fusion system team. Okay. And then outbound integration team means you configure the data, everything in the system. Now the client is going to use the application. Now client wants several reports from the system team. Like in this month, for how many employees I paid my salaries. In this month, how many employees taken annual leave. So like that across different modules, my client want different data related to the employees team. So for that, we have the concept of reports in the system team. We can develop the reports. Okay. That are again 3 tools Oracle given in order to develop the reports in the system team. One is BI Publisher, OTBI, Oracle Transactional Business Intelligence, HCM Extracts. So these 3 are the reporting tools in the system. Outbound integration means from the Fusion system, the data you are extracting in the form of reports. So there are 3 tools available here, team, reporting tools. So this is called as outbound team. So these 2 concepts in the Fusion application, we will call as the core technical side of the application team. A part of this team in payroll, in compensation and benefits, and in OTL, okay, in absence also team. In these modules, we will be having a concept called fast formula team. So it is a technical component, but ideally functional people will handle this one in the system team. We are going to see that as well. There is one concept called fast formula. You can call it, it is also a technical area, But again, the functional people only will handle in these areas the fast formula concept team. So this is the functional side of the application and the technical side of the application team. So here, do you require any prerequisites to learn this functional or technical of HCM product team, like SQL or PLSQL? For learning functional team, you don't require anything. You can come from any background or any knowledge that you have. No need of any prerequisites related to IT. Okay, these are very plain functional application. Anyone can easily understand and configure team. This one also can be handled. But in outbound integrations team, in the BI reports and in the HCM extract reports, we require the SQL component team, at least. The language of SQL is required here. It is a prerequisite because we have to build the reports by querying them from the database tables based upon the SQL team. We have other ways also, but example I'm telling SQL team. So here you will be required to. So none of the employees who are currently working, consultants in the market who are working, they will have knowledge in all the areas. No, if you want to start a career or even to sustain in this application team, at least 4 modules in this all, if you learn, and these areas, including that 4 modules, these 3 topics and inbound integration also, if you can keep in the profile, that is quite sufficient team. If you are not a techie guy, if you are not a known SQL guy, then you can skip this component team. You don't need to concentrate on this area. You can exclude them, right? Rest of all areas, we don't require any prerequisite to learn team. This is one point which I want to make you clear team. Now coming to our course curriculum, what we are going to cover as part of our training team. From the functional side, core HR, absence, payroll, talent, goals and performance, and COM. These modules will be covered team, and OTL will be given as a video access, not a live training, because 8 hours program will not cover all these things team. So these 5 modules will cover live and OTL will be given as a video access team. So altogether 6 modules you are going to get covered, and security, workflows, sandbox, inbound, outbound, fast commerce. These all will be covered as part of the training team. So from the point of training team, okay, we are going to cover the training. First of all, like we will be maintaining the spreadsheets for all our modules team. This is for core HR, this is for payroll, this is for absence, this is for profile management, this is for goals, like this team. So first we are going to see in every module all the configurations in the system, and then we will see the end user transactions in the system team, like core HR it is. Then you take absences. First we will speak all the configurations, and then we will talk about all the transactions in the system team. By taking up the real-time requirements that what we experienced in our projects team, we will put up the same requirements here, and we will try to configure the system so that you will have the real-time understanding about the configurations in the system team. While we taking up the training, we will be also introducing to you the Oracle's implementation methodology team. We are going to conduct a workshop on that, like whenever you get into the project, okay, how the implementation project will be, or how the support project will be. Let's suppose you got mapped to support project, how the working nature will be, what kind of tickets it will come. Basically, what is meant by support project, what is meant by implementation project, all that detailing will be given to you here team. Like how many companies typically involved in this product, who will sell the product, who will buy the product, what we are, where we are working here. And when a customer buy the license from Oracle, what type of environments they will receive, what is meant by a test environment, development environment, product environment, what is meant by cloning. From the project point of view team, these all are out of the subject. These all are the business processes involving in our employment team. How we will access the environment, how Oracle will give the welcome email when the customer subscribe the license, and what type of projects in this application we will be coming across in our experience team. Implementation means what work we will do. Support means what work we will do. Testing project means what we will do. How many types of teams involved in every project? Functional team, how many people? Technical team, data migration team. Like that, a workshop will be conducted team from the point of freshers, and Oracle Unified Methodology also will be discussed team, from project management plan to till go live and hypercare support. What are all the different project phases we will come across? Something like as is study, to be study, gap analysis, CRP1, CRP2, what is meant by UAT phase. All these things will be covered. And at each phase, what document we are going to prepare and share with the client. Let's say here in the as is study phase, we have RD50 document. What is RD50? How it looks like? Or BP80 means what? Or solution design SDD means what? Or TE40 test scripts means what? Or DO70. What kind of documents that we have to prepare, and we will be sharing with the customers in each of the phases. What work we are going to perform in each of these phases, we are going to introduce to you team. Examples you can see here. This is one of the RD50 document team for the requirement gathering of core HR module, how it looks like. Okay. And this is related to absence, RD15 for absence module, the requirement gathering for absence questionnaire team. And then we have something like BR100, core configuration workbook, how it looks like. Then solution design document of payroll it is, how it will be. We will be sharing team, how you will have the solution design document prepared and share to the client, the format, everything. And this is the payroll user guide for the end users. When we hand over the project team, you have to prepare the user manuals team with screenshots, everything, how it looks like. These all will be shared to your team in the real time, whatever the work that we will be performing. That's all understanding you will be getting once we complete this curriculum team. So total, the program will be close to 80 plus hours team, and the duration will go to 2 months to 2 months, 15 days, somewhere close to. And as we discussed with many people team, you are going to get everyday live training from Monday to Friday, morning 7 to 8, the sessions will be conducted team. So today we are having a demo. In the same link, you can attend the Monday session also team. 7 o'clock in the morning, every week we'll have. And along with the live training, you are going to get the video access to the course for 1 year, and server access to the course, application for 4 months team, including all the materials of each module, interview questions, resume preparations, and also mock interviews conducting. Everything will be part and parcel of the course curriculum team. So this human resource and these offerings, I am going to take up in the next session team, because I want to discuss this elaboratively. We can talk them in the Monday session team. Before closing today's session, let me show you the Oracle repository team. I'm telling every quarter we are having the upgradation, correct? And in fact, I'm telling every time new enhancements will be coming across all the modules. How, as an implementation consultant working in this technology, learning the course is not something we are learning in this 2 months thing. It should be an ongoing approach. Along with the application, we should also grow along with the application team. So what new features every time Oracle giving in this product, how we will know? Go to Google, then search with Oracle repository team. Search with Oracle repository. The very first website you will get, that is fusionappsor.oracle.com, starting with Oracle Enterprise Repository for Oracle Fusion applications. Click on this one team. You will land up on the screen. And here you search by product team. Here you have something like cloud applications, correct? Go to cloud applications team. And here you choose your product. We have financials here. We have supply chain here. We have HCM. This is CRM. All products of Fusion will be there here team. We are bothered about HCM because our product is HCM. Come here, go to human resources. And once you land upon team, on the left side, you have something like cloud readiness or what's new. Here is the place where you can find what are the new features coming up in the release team. Cloud readiness or what's new. Go here, click on that. And again, you choose the product from here team, human capital, human resource management, and all your modules you can see. This is for human resource, benefits, compensation. This is talent management, like talent management, recruiting, compensation, learning. All modules will come here team. Go to human resource. for core HR if you want. Then go to human resource again. And then under what's new, you have human resource here team. Click on this HTML. You will be landed upon one web content here team C. So here the current upgrade is update 22B. You can see the last release also what you want. In 22A, what features came. If you want, you can go here. Or 21D, what features you came, you can go here. Now I want 22B release features team. Click on this update 22B. One more window will open up team. And sorry, it opened up June maintenance pack, I think. Okay, that is again the latest one. That is not an issue. Yeah. So come here team. And here you scroll down, you can see the update 22B, and these all are the new features in the update 22B. If I expand my global human resource team, these all are the new features coming in team. If I click on that, the detail about that feature also I can see. See, there is something in core HR module, there is a concept called document of records team. So there is a new task or new enhancement to this DOR coming, something called pre-filled document record flex field attribute by scanning an attachment. What is that enhancement about? A detailed explanation team, and in the system, in which screen that enhancement is coming. Even with this highlighting marks, you can see team. So every feature, after this one, I want something like a salary section added in employment info page. Let me click on this one. I can see salary section added to employment info page. So what is this new feature about? An explanation and a screenshot where it is coming up, the new feature. Like this, every feature that whatever coming up in the 22B upgrade or the latest upgrade, you can have these documents which Oracle given team. This we will call as release notes. What we will call them team? We will call as release notes. We will first of all go through all of them, and we will prepare the Excel document with all these features, and we will explain to our client team. It's an ongoing activity for every quarter where we are going to present it to the client team, because they don't know what are the features coming in. We have to upskill them every time. So first of all, we should be learning all these things team, but you means I'm not telling to you as a team who is taking care of this task, that person basically. But as a learning point of view, do you want to learn the application with the latest updations, whatever the new features come, then reach out to this area team. It's an open source for everyone. Many of the people will be in the impression that this access will be coming only to the people who are the Oracle employees or someone like that. No, it's open source. Anyone can access team. Not only this release notes team, you can also access to certain Oracle standard materials also team from this repository, where here you went for new features. If you come to all books team, okay, if you come to all books team, here you can see all the books here team, like different categories you want. You want the basics, get started books, you can go. You want the user guides, filter with user guides. You want the implementation guides, then implementation guides. Administration, you have several things team. Click on the filter, whatever you want, and all the guides will come. See how to use absence management, the transactional guides of absences, benefits, compensation, core HR, time and labor, payroll, all the things will come team. You can download through PDF or through HTML. Anything is fine team. If I click on PDF, see the PDF downloaded. All the data I can see. What are all the transactions that I can see? I can perform in the absence module with the steps I can see here team, everything. Okay, with some screenshots also, explanations, everything you will get. So this is also the place where you can get all the Oracle standard materials team, but they looks very clumsy and very bigger in size team. Like each document, if I go to implementation category team, I want implementation guide. That guide will have 600 pages or 700 pages. It might take a lot of time to go through them. So we will share you some materials team with the screenshots and navigations, how to perform different setups. We have our own custom material. We are going to share that with you team. So this is what about the repository access in the Oracle applications team. So let me conclude today's demo here team. In Monday session, Monday also we will continue this demo team. Basically from Monday, we are going to start our regular sessions. Whoever not contacted me, please reach out to me team. On Monday, we are going to see the Fusion HCM offerings and also introduction to this application team, like what we will call it as, okay, how to log in into the system, what this area we will call. The high level introduction to the application we will see, and also we will talk about the certification process, how the Oracle certification program is there for this technology, how to approach to that, what benefit or what support you are going to get from us. That certification process also I will explain in the next session, team. And if time permits, we can start with the topic of security team. In every implementation, first of all, we should be knowing about this concept, team, that is security administration. We will talk about this concept first, once on Monday if time permits. Then from Tuesday we can start else the concept of security team. So that's all for today, team. So let me open the session for questions, team. Anyone having any questions, you can please reach out to me now. You can unmute yourself and you can ask me the questions. Anything related to the session that we have today?
This is Ramesh.
Yes, Ramesh.
So you're told totally it will take 2 months and 15 days, right? So that means we can end by May, June, July,
We can end by
August 15th.
August.
We can
Yes, August 15th.
August end or August 15th?
August 15th we can end.
Okay, fine. Daily what is on only
1 hour
weekdays,
in the
right?
morning. Weekdays, Monday to Friday, morning 7 to 8.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Yes. So let me stop the recording so that we can have the